Hello, my name is Ashley and I am the owner of Subliminally Awesome LLC. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another soap making video. Today I am going to try and make my very first gradient soap. I'm super excited to see how it comes out. I've been wanting to try this technique for a while and I finally got the courage to just give it a go. So first I added my lye water to my oils, and now I'm adding my essential oils, which is lavender, orange, and lemon. So this is one of the first scents that I ever made when I first started soap making, and I'm excited to bring it back. I don't know why it's been so long since I've made it because it's really a great combination. I love the lavender with the citrus. It's probably one of my favorites. So here I am dividing my soap batter into 2 equal parts. And then I am going to add my colors to each part. So I decided to use neon pink hot pants powder from Crafter's Choice. That's the name of the mica. And then the other color is the Purple Galaxy mica powder, also from Crafter's Choice. Both beautiful colors. I wanted to get the look of a lavender colored sunset. So normally I add about a half of a teaspoon per pound of soap, and I will disperse that half of a teaspoon first into a tablespoon of a light oil. Usually I will use sweet almond oil. So you know, when you disperse the mica into the oil, you can work out any clumps and then you add that to your soap. Because I kind of wanted a lighter pink, I only did half of the amount that I would normally add to my soap. I just wanted I wanted the color, but I wanted it to be a little bit lighter and not so neon. So I kind of just kept adding it a little bit by a little bit, just to see where it was going. And once I got the color I liked, I just stopped there. So once I made sure all of my colors were mixed in evenly, I will get started. So I started with adding just the pink. I also tilted my molds a little bit, so I would get that like design coming from the bottom corner. And as I'm going, I'm just going to add a little bit of purple to my pink every time I pour. So I'm going to pour a little bit, add a little bit of purple, mix it up a little bit, and then just add another layer. And just kind of keep going with that. So it's kind of fun throughout the video to watch the color change. And this will give you just a nice gradient, going right from bright pink to purple. So I need to find pictures of the first lavender sunset soap that I made 4 years ago. And I want to do a side-by-side of that soap with this one, because I've learned and I've grown a lot over the past years soap making. There's a lot to learn in this world of soap making, and it's been super fun, and it's definitely been a journey. I know I use that word a lot, but it really is. To me, it's an art, and you learn and you grow and you learn new techniques, and it's very exciting. So when I saw pictures of the gradient soaps that fellow soap makers were making, I was like, wow, those are beautiful. I could never do something like that. And then once I did my research on how it's done, it really actually wasn't too hard to do as long as you have the courage to jump in and do it. Once you know like how your batter is going to act, and as long as you're using either fragrance oils or essential oils that behave well, you have time to just keep adding color to color, and it's really not as hard as it looks. So I kind of moved these down a little bit. I had them at an angle, and then as I'm pouring and it's filling up my mold, you'll see that I'm going to just kind of keep moving them down a little bit. And I'd like to note that I'm pouring on the wall of the mold, not just in the middle, in case it's hard to tell in the video. It's nice to have a bowl that has a little spout that you can kind of pour with. It makes it so much easier. So you can see right here I'm pouring right at the wall of the mold. I'm excited to try this technique with other colors. It'll be fun. Tipped the molds all the way down. And here's the last bit of my purple. So the gradient already looks kind of cool when the soap is wet. So I got these molds off Amazon. They are the ever-loved molds by many soap makers, and I ended up experiencing a little bit of soda ash on top of my soaps, which I hadn't had before because I tried to use the wooden covers that came with the molds, thinking that they would insulate it enough. And I'm going to go back to putting saran wrap on top of my soaps, because normally I would take my mold, put a piece of saran wrap over it and wrap it in a towel, and it keeps it nice and insulated, and I don't experience any soda ash. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. So just keep that note if you're a newer soap maker and you're going to buy these molds with the wooden tops. They aren't enough insulation. You still need to wrap it with a towel or saran wrap or something. So anyways, I got my brand new Soap Cutter Pro, and I absolutely love it. I'm super excited. It makes soap cutting so much faster and so much easier. And you guys, this soap came out awesome. It smells good, and I'm just ecstatic with the gradient. I love pink and purple, and it came out so pretty. So I'll probably bevel the edges of these soaps because they are so clean looking with the design. I normally don't bevel because I don't really mind the rustic look, but these ones I'll probably bevel. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you guys soon.